Hello and welcome to Filibusters in Fine Print, where AMGA's public policy team gives you the insider view on healthcare regulations and legislation. Thanks so much for joining us for the latest from Washington, D.C.
Good morning and welcome to Filibuster in Fine Print, AMJ's public policy podcast with all the policy news that's fit to print. I am your host, Chet Speed, and I'm with AMJ's policy experts. And this time we go to our right for the introductions.
Jamie Miller, Ambassador Goodwill for AMJ.
Lauren Latney, karaoke enthusiast.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I bet you're good.
I
And
says our grand juror.
Alicia Sawyer, Government Relations Assistant.
Outstanding. So I have a question. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
First pet.
Oh.
No one likes it. Okay.
No,
yeah, sure.
My first pet was like a fish.
A fish.
Yeah. My parents were not fans of furry animals, and so I was not allowed to have like a pet. So fish was where we landed, and like it was probably 89, 90. Little Mermaid was hot. I had Little Mermaid everything, and I had a Little Mermaid fish tank.
Daniel, the human world, it's a mess.
It's a mess. Look, Sebastian was preaching even back then. And like I guess you use chlorine, and so like the fish instantly died. And I didn't have a fish. Like I think it was like a 15-year gap.
Really?
And so my first furry friend we had was in college. My college roommates and I had a hamster. Her name was Bolo because her sister beat her up. We found out when we got her from the pet store. So she always had to be on the lookout. Yeah. Bolo was awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
She's the best. Yeah.
Yeah, rodents are mean.
Yeah. I was like, that's rough, man. They have weird teeth, but Bolo was our fave.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good for Bolo.
She rest.
Yeah, and that's what happens.
Yes. After 2 years, yeah.
Anybody? Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad, actually. Yeah.
We had a Brittany Spaniel mutt named Freckles, and what was in I guess it was late 80s, early 90s, my parents were ahead the curve. They actually went to the dog pound. Now everybody's like, you have to adopt.
We still go to the dog pound.
We went to the dog pound.
We got rescue dogs in my house.
And the dog, had a
That's
good
my
life.
social commentary of the day.
It was a great dog, Freckles, R.I.P.
Freckles.
My first pet was a rescue dog named Star. No idea what she was a mix of, but a lot of different things, I assume. And she was the best. She lived until she was like 16.
It's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Yeah, and our first pet was our cat named Mistress, and the reason why
That's a great name.
and the reason why is because my parents weren't married yet, and they almost ran over Mistress is a kitten, just feral kitten in Georgetown, which is part of D.C. My dad almost ran over the cat. He picked it up. It lived with him before they're married, so that was his mistress.
That is super cute.
And that was
And it lived for 25 years.
20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I love dads with cats.
65 to 85. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it was a great cat. We were friends. Not my only friend. I had friends too, but the cat was
Imaginary?
I don't want to get too into it. Okay.
I have friends who go on cat safaris for their like mental health walk. So they'll go for a walk and they'll count how many cats they see, and they're like, "It's an okay day. I only saw 3 cats," or "It was a great day. I saw 6 cats."
How?
I found this out yesterday, and now once the weather drops down to an appropriate heat,
Like 88?
we're looking at the 70s, so probably not until late fall.
Yeah.
See you
I'll
in
do a
November.
cat safari. Yeah.
I've never heard that. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's why we like this podcast.
Yeah.
There's a
Learn
lot of
something
learnings
new.
going on, and it's all good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of good stuff, we're going to talk about our Capitol Hill Day and wrap up the event from, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, just about. It's my Super Bowl. That's what I tell everybody. They're like, what are you doing? You're so busy. It's my Super Bowl. And now we're post-Capitol Hill Day, and I get to tell everyone how successful it was and how great it was.
And yeah, it is sort of funny. So Lisa gave me her questions. And the first question, little leading, was the event a success?
Yeah, I just wanted to say yes.
How
Okay.
great was the
Yeah.
leadership?
How great were you in making this a success?
I heard from a lot of people I was pretty awesome.
Many people are saying.
I mean, that's just the word on the street right now.
Thank you, Madam President.
Yeah, you're
The
welcome.
people say I'm the best.
Mid-year evals are coming up, so this is well timed.
Yeah, so this year we had 57 total attendees that participated in the event. That's an uptick from the past couple years, and we hope to continue to see this incredible participation from 20 states this year. And our attendees had 154 meetings across the board.
That's great. That is a lot of meetings.
All scheduled by Jamie Lorne and I.
And well done. You noticed Alicia had mentioned that I did not help with the scheduling, so that was, I understood.
I was going to put out lies.
But that's great. 154 separate meetings with our members to talk about the issues that are important to them. So that's well done. Well done, everybody.
Yeah, and we had several new participants. We had some new blood this year from some different states. We saw Utah out there. We saw an increase in North Carolina. We saw some more Florida people.
Indiana.
Shout out to my Florida people. Yeah, Indiana, our new PPC member. So it was great. We had people from all across the board participating. I mean, by the board, I mean the U.S. And that's really important because when we only talk to like groups and people in New York, it's nice to have your voice heard, AMJ's voice heard, your individual voice heard throughout the U.S., across the West, across the Midwest. We need it.
So it's basically you and the team created a national platform for our advocacy efforts.
You
which
could
was
say
great.
that.
Yeah.
You could definitely say I did that.
and people want to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of the same people that come back. And
Yeah.
what's exciting about having new people is that we hope they come back too.
Yeah, hope so. So what was the experience of the attendees like?
I think I would say, quote unquote, positive. Our members loved meeting with their Congress people and the staff. I wouldn't say every meeting was like we're best friends, and some of the meetings were challenging, I would say, for a lot of our members. But I would say that the Hill staffers and the members of Congress were affected by it. They were listening to the Medicaid cut stuff. They were listening to telehealth. And honestly, AMGA members have real jobs, and the fact that they're taking a day off and flying to DC or 2 days off, especially the physicians who are not generating revenue for the practice. Like, I think the staffers appreciate that. But I would say a successful meeting is where you just make an impact. It doesn't mean that you're best friends, but you give them your card. You have the wherewithal to like follow up with these staffers, talk to them, and make sure that, like, if you're a staffer, like I was a staffer, Lauren, Chet, we were all staffers. You want to make that connection so that when some random bill comes up about pharmacy or something about ACOs, you contact this AMJ member in their district. And as Alicia mentioned, like, we were meeting with chairs of committees and Senate majority leaders and House speakers and stuff like that. So it was a really good thing. And I would say our members are really good about being flexible, because meetings, you never know what's going to happen. The House and Senate were in session, and so sometimes we had some walk and talks. We had a few meetings in stairwells. We had meetings in the hallway, and a few of our members, if they wanted to meet with the member of Congress, they had to walk from one building to the next, go to a committee hearing, see the person they were going to meet with, give a speech, and then the person comes out in the hallway or meets in a special boardroom. And so I think for those who are listening who want to come to Capitol Hill Day, you have to be very flexible, but you do make your word heard, and I think it makes a big impact for you all coming up here.
It's part of the Capitol Hill experience, you know?
Crazy meeting places. That's part of the experience.
Yeah.
And it's true. Yeah.
True.
Happens to everybody. Indeed.
Thankfully, no broom closets.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
When I was on the Hill, we had a special office it's an old elevator shaft, and we had like a couch and a chair in there, and so we'd have meetings in an elevator shaft.
That sounds cozy and
Yes.
ventilated.
But it was nice when you're a Hill staffer and you don't have your own personal space. You go back there and just work.
Go to sleep.
I didn't admit to that, but yeah, the elevator shaft room. Yeah,
Note the Democrat falls asleep at the office.
Yes.
The Republican was not allowed to.
no.
I think you guys drank though.
No, but we had to wear khakis and a blazer every day. You guys got to wear jeans.
No,
and tank tops.
Not in the office I
Okay.
worked in. I wore stockings for 2 years.
Okay.
No, that's in Southern Georgia.
Suntan
Okay.
stockings from CVS.
Now I see kids wearing
Yeah.
hoodies and stuff, which I love to wear, and I'm like, why can't I? And jeans and like Pumas.
It's the Fetterman vibe.
The Fetterman vibe, yeah. I had to wear, yeah. My casual day was, something I would wear to a high school basketball game. It's the khakis with the the kids getting off the bus.
Yeah.
That's what I had to wear for casual.
I worked for 3 Democrats. It was coat and tie.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's changed now.
Well,
It's
we
changed.
did have access to lots of liquor.
Yeah.
Our next door neighbor was from Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
So, yes, that was, I'm not saying I partook, but it was available.
We had access to caffeine and salty
Coca-Cola.
snacks because it was the South. So, we had access to all of the Coca-Cola products that we could ask for, which was great. We got Lay's chips because there was some sort of manufacturer there, a distributor there. So sometimes my breakfast was like a thing of juice from Coke and a bag of Lay's potato chips. Please.
Outstanding.
And
please feel
cigarettes?
sad
I mean,
for
that
me.
sounds like a terrible.
I was like, potatoes are
Saltines.
just like hash browns. So, yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah. Not being paid.
So at these successful meetings in crazy places, what did the members talk about?
Medicaid, 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 Medicaid.
And part
Showing
B,
off
part
karaoke.
B, part B.
Part B. Not Part C as much. That was another group.
Yeah.
One of the best things about Capitol Hill Day is that it was right smack in between the House passing its reconciliation package and the Senate starting to debate theirs. And so they were in the rooms where things were happening, and Medicaid cuts, which has been a prominent issue for us since the spring, was one of the top issues, especially given that our Medicaid survey showed just what the deep impact of these cuts would be on our members and rural health. And so that was a lot of a discussion around that, especially because in the process, the Senate Finance was trying to write their own bill. Medicare cuts also really important. There was some language in the House reconciliation package which at least tie Medicare Part B to a conversion factor that was tied to the Medicare Economic Index. So it was sort of like, how do you make sure that providers aren't going to be cut and make sure they're properly reimbursed for the work they were doing? And so if you're talking about adding Medicaid cuts and then also not addressing reimbursement, those are issues. And telehealth is also really big. People love telehealth on the Hill. They love talking about it, but they don't like paying for it. And so it's sort of a reminder that, hey, September 30th is when all this stuff goes away. That's how long it's funded in the government. And so as you're discussing reconciliation, please don't forget that there are other things that are happening at the end of September that are also going to be important to healthcare.
Absolutely. And I did hear you say Part C, and I know there was some concern, several of the AMGA Capitol Hill Day participants. There was a thought about having an upcoding bill added to reconciliation. I know that was a huge concern.
That went
them.
away.
It did go away.
Yeah.
So I guess we can claim victory for that because we had several members that are concerned about that and sort of a very, very significant impact to their ability to provide care. So we had A, B, and C Medicare.
And we're talking
talk about.
potentially $200 billion in monies that
on the upcoding bill.
on the upcoming bill.
So
that the sponsor was saying. I don't know if CBO would say that, but the sponsor said it could have saved $200 billion.
and that did go away.
Yeah.
Immediately after our Capitol Hill Day.
Yeah.
So that is the power of Capitol Hill Day.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So we had kept, Elisa, you mentioned this is your Super Bowl. You spent a lot of time on it. Now we're post Super Bowl. So what do we do now?
Now it's time for our cool down. And in the cool down, you're still doing stretches, you're still doing some work. You don't just get to sit down. Capitol Hill Day is every day. I wrote in the script that's my line.
It is there.
Don't say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie, don't steal it.
Yeah, no one else can say that because it's my line. Capitol Hill Day is every day. We have a thank you note available. We can share that with you if you don't have it already. You can send that, just put in your name and you'll get it right to your office. And then dap it up. We've got the district advocacy program. You have established these connections. You have met in person now. Now you can do it virtually. You don't have to go through awkward Zoom introductions.
You don't have to walk outside. You can stay in an air-conditioned room, unlike what we're dealing with for right now.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, my guy. The works producer.
We like you to have the option to be in the air conditioning.
We would too, actually.
Yes, we would like that option.
But we don't.
Too.
We don't.
Yes. We don't have that right now. Yes. It's a continued conversation. Yeah.
Just like DAP. It's a
Just like
continued
DAP.
conversation.
Well, oh, nice. Oh, I
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
now
That's
drawing
good.
it full circle.
That's good. Perfect.
And then if you don't have the time to do DAP, which they are really only just like 15, 30-minute meetings, not too hard to fit into a schedule, some might say, we've got Grassroots, and we've already had a couple letters circulating at this point following reconciliation, and we will be continuing to put those out. And those are just as easy as participating in any of the AMGA policy programs. We do all the work. We make it so easy. We want you to participate. So contact us. Find us.
Agreed. Any final thoughts? Because I will say I thought it was a great Capitol Hill Day. All the members I spoke to in the hotel lobby were really enthusiastic about, one, the quality of the meeting, the quality of the discussion, and really the import of what they were trying to do. So it was successful as far as I could tell. I think the evals are good as well. Mm-hmm. So let's keep building on this success, at least the Super Bowl. Let's keep doing it. Those are my final thoughts. Anyone else?
I would just add that Alicia does a very good job, but the DAP, Capitol Hill Day, it's our job to make your job easy. We will set everything up. We will give you the talking points. We'll even join you. So we know that you have other jobs to be doing. So we make it as easy as possible. So for those of you who are AMGA members, just know that we do the heavy lifting. You just need to get on the plane, and we'll take care of the rest.
Great. Lauren?
Yeah, looking forward to next year. I was in grand jury duty, so I'm.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, Lauren missed almost everything.
So yeah, I missed almost everything. So it will be good to see you all next year because I won't get grand jury duty again for 2 years. So it'll be good to see you. Come visit me. Like I know Alicia has made this podcast about her, but also come see me because Capitol Hill Day is every day.
Dang it!
Oh, so
It was in the script.
So mean. Okay. Well, I have a management issue to handle, so we'll wrap this one up. Thank everybody for listening. Alicia, thank you for a great program. Lauren, Jamie, outstanding. And we will see all of you hopefully next year. Have a good day.
Thanks for joining us for Filibusters in Fine Print. This podcast was brought to you by AMGA. For more information about AMGA's advocacy efforts, visit amga.org/advocacy.